get him. Did I get him? Did I get him? What's he doing? Oh my God, I think I missed him. What's up, y'all? It is the 19th of December and last night was pretty hectic. So the buck I was after, one of the shooters we were after last night came in. I was by myself, self-filming. He came in to feed and faced me literally for minutes, and I was losing light. It was dead quiet. There were deer all around me, some of which were looking at me. The wind had switched. It was blowing right at the deer. I don't know how they weren't more alerted than they were, but they knew I was there. And I just kept waiting for this deer to turn to be able to get a shot. And as I'm losing light and he finally turns, I have other deer looking at me, and I thought my only shot was I gotta just draw and try to get my bow back and see if I can get a shot at him. And I figured he would look at me or hear me draw, which he did. And I probably had more time than I did, but I got my bow back. I honestly, guys, I had buck fever. My heart was pounding. I was shaking like crazy. I think it was just the fact that I was running against time and thought he was gonna dip out of there if he heard me draw. And I got my bow back. I settled my pin right on the middle of his shoulders, which I'm always a advocate to shoot lower thirds. Michael Waddell says the same thing, and I was just right in the middle, which I don't think is bad, but with it being so quiet and he heard me draw and he was looking at me, I squeezed the shot off. I don't think I pulled it or anything. It felt really good. He just ducked a few inches and I hit him high. I hit him right, it looks like I hit him right on the top of the back. Got the arrow. It does have blood on it. It's not coated, but it also has like meat chunks on it. It's got a lot of different things on it. And my initial inclination was that I smoked him. I just thought I did. I heard it hit. I saw my arrow tracking right where I put it, and I didn't notice at the time that he dipped a little bit. He ducked a little bit, and I thought I smoked him. He went 60 yards, stopped. I thought he was going to tip over, and then he was just very, very calmly walked off. But I don't know. It was a very weird situation. A deer that's like haircutted or hit through the back strap or maybe the top of the shoulders, normally a mature buck like that is getting the heck out of the area, like getting gone. And he didn't do that. He didn't even look back at me. His ears were back. He almost wobbled a couple times, and he just very, very slowly walked off. It was honestly really, really confusing. The way he walked off, I thought I clean missed him after the fact. You can hear me in the video, like, ask myself, did I miss him? So he eased into like the bedding area. It got dark. I got down. I literally belly crawled to get my arrow, and then I just got out of there. We haven't looked for blood or anything yet. I didn't want to disturb anything with being unsure about the shot. So a lot went on last night. It was crazy trying to do that all myself. But yeah, it's my fault for not holding lower third. And I think like I said, with him ducking, I hit him a little bit high. But David's hunting this morning, and we're gonna go check things out as soon as he's done here. It's not even 9 o'clock yet, so it might be a little tough. We had a frost last night, and now things are melting. I don't know what that's gonna do to the blood, but we could see exactly which trail he took leaving, so we should be able to get a grip on, if he's, for some reason, he's vitally hit. It's hard to see in the video, but there's a chance I could have gotten a high, maybe single long, the way he rolled. Also, the way the arrow is down in the ground when it goes through him, kind of has us scratching our heads a little bit. So, like I said, I went from thinking I smoked him to thinking I clean missed him, to now just thinking I hit him like right on the top of the back and he would be fine. But we got to go check things out. Like I said, I've never seen a deer act that way, being unvitally hit. Normally they just boogie out and get out of there. And yeah, he just was acting weird. So we're gonna go back in. We gotta go check it out. I want to know one way or the other that I either hit him where I thought I did and he's gonna be okay, or I don't know, maybe for some crazy reason I got a lung and he's vitally hit. But we're gonna do everything we can to try to figure it out one way or the other. But what a night, what a deer, incredible deer. It is what it is. That's part of bow hunting. You think it's made to order. He's right there. He's 25 yards. He came right in. He was there for a while. And yeah, you can knock on it. You can knock on me all you want. That's fine. But in the heat of the moment on a deer like that, when you're by yourself and you're starting to lose light and you're trying to self-film and make sure everything's right, you know, I'm a bow hunter and I was geeking. My heart was pounding and he got the best of me. But I think I did everything okay. I just didn't hold for the situation as low as I would like to, knowing that he would react a little bit. And yeah, just hit him high. I'm kicking myself, but only thing I can do now is go check everything out and do our best to make sure he's either okay or find him.
TAGNBRAG Nation. Well, it's been a nice morning to be in the blind, that's for sure. Beautiful sunrise. I've seen 3 deer. Had some action. I saw the same buck twice. The sun is getting to a point where it's peaking in this blind, and I think I'm going to get lit up pretty good. And not to mention, I'm just in, my mind is in complete and utter bird dog mode. I can't think about anything else besides Dean's shot in this deer and trying to recover him. My mind is in bird dog mode. I pride myself on analyzing the shot. I pride myself on having the skills to track and get in a big buck's head when they're hurt and when they're wounded. I do. Deer just went running across the... I don't know what that was about. But we've got to get back in there and we got to get boots on the ground and we got to go check it out. You know, with a high shot like that, one of my concerns is not being able to see a ton of blood because of the high shot. And then just how far can he go? You know, if he's one long hit, how far can he take that? How far is he willing to take it? The good part is Dean got down, got his arrow, and got out of there last night. So I don't know, man. I'm so anxious. I'm so my mind is lost in this moment, or in this situation, and not lost to the point of like, I don't know what to do. It's lost to the point of like, I'm ready to go figure it out, go help him, and go get some sort of closure to this. And hopefully, Lord willing, it's the closure. It's the good closure. It's the celebratory closure on this insane Kansas trip already. So I'm gonna wrap up my stuff and I'm gonna get out of here and go back, grab Dean, maybe grab a little bite to eat if I can even eat anything. I'm just so anxious that I don't even know that I will care to eat, but I know I need the energy and the fuel to keep my mind and stuff right to pursue this deer and find them.
All right, guys, we tracked about 180 yards. There was some blood to start. I mean, yeah, there was some blood to start. The last 60 yards or so, it's gotten very, very minimal. In the last 20 yards, I've literally been on all fours with my face about 6 inches from the ground just to find specks. In the last probably 40 minutes, we've found specks about 20 yards. It's running dry. I don't like to stop and give up or anything like that. He's about to cross onto a neighboring property. We'd have to go get permission to look more, but just by the way of the footage and everything and how he ducks and how he acts after, I really think I just went through his straps. I got no excuses other than the moment got me a little bit, and I just should have been aiming lower. It happens to so many people. I mean,
I don't think you didn't pull the shot.
No, I don't think I pulled that high or anything like that. I just was given the situation and how I knew he was going to look at me drawing, which he did, and yeah, just given that situation, I have the tendency to always aim for the heart. My heart was pounding, and I was honestly shocked I got the bow back, and as soon as I got right in the middle of his body, I picked my spot and I let it go, and he just was waiting for something to happen, and he ducked enough. I mean, I'm inches from hitting him probably high long, or I'm inches from spining him realistically.
Less than that, dude.
Yeah, maybe an inch from spining him. I think it went through solid backstrap. I mean, that arrow's coated in meat. It wasn't like I just took off the top of his back, because a lot of the blood is coming off the right side of the trail, which is his opposite side that I shot on. So he's got an exit hole basically, and
yeah,
it's up high, but I just didn't get low enough, and he did not help by ducking. But I got, yeah.
They're strong animals.
Strong animals, and that's if he is hitting the strap, which I'm pretty sure he is. He will survive.
Yeah, he's a big mature deer. He's gonna be all right.
He's got a half an ear. He will survive, but that's just, yeah. We put a lot of work in, a lot of time, and yeah, it just sucks. It sucks. But I was telling Dave, we're still young. We're gonna bow hunt our whole life, and you're not gonna make the next 50 arrows we shoot at deer, as much as you try and want to and strive to make them all perfect. There's a lot of variables, and they're just not gonna. But yeah, kicking myself. It's a reminder for me. Another reminder of just composing and getting the pin in the right spot. But there's certain things you can't control. You can't control what they do.
It ain't shooting at a target.
No,
that's for sure.
no.
It's
Like
just
we talked about, Waddell talking about this. You can practice and practice and practice all you want. It's not that, because you can hear in the video, I literally thought I smoked him because my arrow tracked and literally disappeared right behind my pin. Like I put it right where I wanted it to, but it's not shooting at a target. Your heart's pounding. There's it's the heat of the moment. A lot of things going on, and unfortunately nothing's a guarantee. Even with a gun, it's not. You think it's a done deal. People watch our content even and say whatever. They can say whatever they want about it. How do you not do this?
Yeah.
How do you not just stroke that deer at 25 yards? But
the armchair quarterback is always the harshest critic, but it's like you weren't in the moment. Your heart wasn't pounding.
well, we
Your
live.
adrenaline wasn't going.
Part of the reason why you bow hunt and it's an addiction is to feel that emotion in the moment. And yeah, it takes a lot to compose yourself and get everything perfect. But yeah, there's some variables you can't control. Yeah, I don't know. I could talk in circles. I should have been. I'm kicking myself for not being more on the heart, the lower third of the deer. But I certainly wasn't trying to do what I did. That's for sure.
Good luck. Yep, you too. Enjoy the hunt. Enjoy the hunt. You know why? Because if you're not enjoying it, why are you going to do it? You know? If you're not enjoying it, why are you going to do it? Oh boy. Yep. You know, these opportunities, we're trying to make more of them the deeper we get into this, and the more we hunt and the more we experience and the more we learn and all that stuff. But you know, as young lads growing up in Western New York hunting and in Ohio hunting, we didn't have opportunities at bucks like this. So we wear them a little more when they don't go our way, because we appreciate them. Those opportunities, like, yeah, we just appreciate them. It's not just like another day in the woods for us. But you know, once again, you got to get back on the saddle and keep going, and that's what we gonna do.
Just want to show you guys the setup real quick. We got this XOP in this trunk tree that goes into like 5 different shoots. Look at this thing. Got a pond right here. These deer come to this pond to drink. I mean, look at this trail. You can see it from here. Look at this thing. Right out of that bedding area. Right to the pond. They're probably not doing it as much right now because they've gotten a lot of rain. Well, probably in the last month or so. So these ponds and little ditches have a little bit more water in them than they did in October. It was a drought, super dry in October. But if you had water around in October, they were hitting this almost before the food. And you can tell that trail kind of proves that point, coming right out of the bedding area when it's hot and dry and going right to that pond. So I got that right behind me. Got this old pasture, cattle pasture. The cows are out of here now. Big, thick
thick bedding in there. It goes back into some timber, but we got cedars and a bunch of brush all in there that the deer come out of. And then this whole finger of woods has a creek running through it, and it S-curves through this whole property. And these are all oak trees. You can see big oak trees in here. Still having their leaves on a little bit. I don't know how many acorns are still on the ground, but their deer were staging in here a ton, going out to a huge winter wheat field behind me. And they would eat these acorns and just kind of hang out in here until it was time to go to the winter wheat. So it's an awesome staging area, great transition spot to catch these deer coming through. Got a big trail right here and another one that comes through this opening in the pasture and dips down into the creek right here, and then they follow that out to the winter wheat. So awesome setup, really awesome setup.
It's time to get serious. See me now, you ain't gonna see me now. Call me Black Beauty, you ain't gonna see me up in here. You ain't gonna see me unless I'm sipping on this Propecia. Come on, cornrows. Come on, cornrows. Come on, cornrows. Take a little walk for us.
So many bucks over here. I heard horns together. I heard them. There's a gorgeous 10-point in there. He's not real wide, but he is damn nice.
Well, you know the drill. It's just about sunset. And I have seen no deer yet. Not a damn deer. So, you know what that means? You gotta start talking to the camera. Sometimes when you start talking to the camera, all of a sudden, things start popping. Things start popping like Mary Poppins. I am shocked. Not a dang deer. This camera was lit up yesterday at this time. Lit up. Bucks, does, all kinds of stuff going on. We've seen nothing so far. But we got about 40 minutes left, so there is still time. But I've been glassing, still haven't seen anything. Not even a tail flicker, a flash. Not nothing. Very. Oh, there's a deer. See, I told you. I told you. Where did you come from? See how that works. Like a charm. Oh, there's a deer out in the field. A couple of them.
Well, guys, I'm at a loss for words. I was definitely settled way low on that deer. I don't know what's going on with me. I was settled on that one. Everything felt good. Squeezed it. And I had to have gone right over top of his back. He was definitely not hit. Oh my gosh, guys, my God, I don't have any words right now. No words. Oh my God. I'm on a cold streak, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Might be time for me to hang it up for a few days. Wow, unreal. I'm gonna sneak on out of here.